Are we ready?
Yep.
All right.
What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
Yes.
It's me, Johnny Juicebox.
Yeah, Mike Shake.
And this is B-Views.
Yeah, welcome back to B-Views.
First produced show on the internet.
Yes, welcome to this trash. We're doing J-Edge again.
We're doing J-Edge.
And look at Johnny Juicebox has got a J-Edge shirt. And look at this behind us.
We got some J-Edge totes.
We got some J-Edge totes. We got some merch.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, we
so
got some
Doki
merch.
sent us that.
Yes, Doki.
They're Doki now, but
yes.
They're still listed as J-Edge on Amazon, so if you're going to go through Amazon, look for J-Edge.
Yep.
But if you have a Roku, which I don't, you can go through Doki.
Yes. And they actually contacted John.
Yeah.
They're like, what's your address?
They contacted our email and we're just like, hey, we'll send you some stuff. And they did. And thank you guys very much.
Much appreciated.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, we've never had anything like that happen before.
No,
so,
no.
it's really cool.
It's pretty cool
thank
stuff.
You guys.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing Raw 2.
Yeah. Which is Doki / J-Edge.
Raw 2. Suicide Boogaloo.
Yes. Yes, you put it in there. Hey.
Did I write that?
No, you didn't. No.
No, that's a joke I made while we were watching it, though. It was just like, man, there's some dark shit in this.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning for
suicide,
sexual assault, drugging,
all that horrible stuff.
Graphic on-screen murder.
Really, there was?
Yeah, because that one girl doing the curse doll thing.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Beating and torturing people.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that one sucked.
Can't all be winners.
No, but as we've said, we're going to be covering Raw 2. It's not as good as PSC.
Yeah, but this is a 9-part series, so we have to have something to do. Well, technically Raw is 3 parts, and then the sequel to Raw is Forbidden, which is 3 parts, and then there's another sequel called Disturbed, which is 3 parts.
I'm glad you remember that, because I would not.
I only remember it because we were like, why isn't everything on your watch list? Where is it?
Yeah.
So I went through and added it all today.
Yeah, good job. I would not. No.
So, first thoughts, how do you think this one compares to Season 1 of Raw?
I think Season 1 was a little better because I really like Dance Studio.
Oh.
I really like that.
See,
even though we've covered PSC in its entirety, that scene still sticks out to me.
Yeah?
I really like that Dance Studio. I mean, because it has that creepy Blair Witch / Silence of the Lambs feel where it's like...
It's a really weird feeling.
It is. It's a very odd feeling because all of a sudden, you're feeling the music and then all of a sudden it's like, because, if you're a horror fan or if you're, paranoid or
it's a very
anxious, you always wonder if, is something going to come through my radio broadcast and... is it going to be Night of the Living Dead where it's going to be like dead people are walking around or emergency alert system and it kind of sticks out to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And if you don't like mirrors too, I mean, there's going to be something behind that mirror.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of why I like Season 1 better.
All right.
Or I should say Raw 1.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there are some good things in this. But overall, I think it's kind of weak.
Yeah?
I think so, in my personal opinion.
Get away from my coffee. You're a mosquito.
How about yourself, John?
Well, here's my problem, is when we were doing Raw 1, while we were watching it, I kept being like, the ones I specifically want to touch on are this, and this, and it turned out all of that was from this season.
Okay.
And as of right now, Dance Studio is the only part that I remember from Season 1.
Yes.
Even though we went through and we talked about it and we've watched it twice.
Yes.
And
I can promise you that there is probably not going to be one memorable thing.
The ones are...
For me, anyways.
Okay.
For you, go ahead.
For me, I remembered... let's see. When we were watching, I immediately remembered the love affair one, because the image of that ghost always, like, is in my brain. Because it's just a cool ghost.
Right.
I remembered the cult one a bit. I remembered Curse Doll, but I thought that was from season 3. Okay. Or from Raw 3.
Yeah.
Because that's the one where at the end we were like, oh, that's so cool, because like she hammers nails into that dude's eyes.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like on camera.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what this one is.
Which one?
Kagome. Oh wait, that's the one that you really liked from this season.
I also liked the hotel. I really liked that one.
Oh yeah.
Love Hotel.
Love Hotel was good.
Yeah.
So anyway, we should probably talk about some of these now.
Yeah. So
I would vote for Raw 2 out of if we're talking about Raw 1 and Raw 2.
Yeah, we sometimes disagree.
Oh my God, so many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Piranha Women.
In time. As Reagan would say to Father Damien Karras. In time.
I thought you were going to say, as Reagan said, I don't know where I am right now. Why is it so dark?
Anyways.
That's a terrible joke.
It's not a good one. Not a good one.
Especially since that was a real thing that happened.
Yeah. Great. Alright, Jenny. Let's go on here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote, like last time, we set a precedent for Raw.
Yep.
That I went through and I listed out all of the sections of this. We started with Price of Love, which is I don't remember what that is.
See, what I always think about when it's not memorable, we shouldn't talk about it.
Well, I just said it out loud.
Yeah.
Kagome though, that one's good and you like it.
Yeah.
So
refresh my memory again.
That's the one where...
I'm sorry, we watched this like at 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock last night.
So... Well, fuck, now I can't remember. At 3:33 at night, you go on Google and you...
Oh, that one! Yes,
you go on
that
YouTube
one!
And you look up Kagome.
Yep. That's right, yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember the name of that. That's right. See, that one actually kind of stuck out to me because, it was in the early days of YouTube.
Yeah.
As you could tell, it was the white background with the kind of cheap pixelization. And so, at 3:33 in the a.m., what you do is you say Kagome at 3:33, and then all of a sudden a video will pop up.
Without
like
a title?
Without a title, and it's like a live video.
But it's not, because it had a timestamp on it.
Oh, okay.
So it can't be...
Okay.
Also, YouTube didn't have live features back then.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Streaming wasn't really a thing.
Right. That's true.
Well, like, when we watched Scream 4, we were just like, this movie came out in 2011, and there's this kid walking around with a camera that's live streaming on his head.
Yeah.
And that is... Like, none of us knew that as a thing back then. Right. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, so what they do is they basically see the video, and then the camera, it kind of pans. All of a sudden you'll see, like, on the screen, on the old Mac, all of a sudden you'll see, like, a red screen, and then it will be projected back. It's like a camera in the obvious...
Yeah, because it was like there was a camera behind them.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That was cool.
It was really cool. It kind of gave that eerie feeling where it's like, ooh, this is a little creepy. So obviously something happens to the female or the model who is there, and all of a sudden she's
in a bikini this whole time.
I don't understand why.
And they keep putting the coat over her because they're like, she's like, it's very cold in here.
Yeah, it probably is. But she obviously gets attacked by whatever is there, as usual for these shows.
Yeah.
But what was different, she got pregnant.
Yeah, apparently she got pregnant from the ghost.
Yes, who was formerly somebody who had, a miscarriage?
A miscarriage or something?
And was shown on the video where it's a different angle, looking at him.
Yeah.
Where it's like, supposedly like a ghost of a lady in a maternity
that was covered
dress.
in blood, I think.
Yes.
If I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's Kagome. Thank you for the refresher on that. I really like that one.
I thought Toy Train was interesting.
Toy Train was cool. It was kind of...
It was kind of boring visually, but like...
Yeah.
Because basically what it is it's a video of a kid playing with a toy train, and in the background there's a TV, and the TV is filled with people.
Yeah. Was it a door or a window?
It was a TV.
Oh, was that a TV? Okay.
And all the people are just looking out the TV.
Yeah.
And, like...
Well, you liked the kind of like the history of it.
I thought it was interesting because they said, like, their grandfather... like
who was recording it?
Was he recording
that? Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, the grandfather was recording that, and, like, near the end of his life, he was apparently constantly talking about having dreams of being on one side of a river and looking on the other side, and just, like, a ton of people just staring at him.
Yeah.
And apparently at his funeral, they were all having dinner, and an old war buddy of his came up and said, your grandfather did a lot of terrible things.
Which is probably something you really don't want to hear. You know, something...
What, you mean you're eating dinner at a family member's funeral, and they come up and they're like, your family member's an asshole, right?
your family member's a monster.
It was like, gee, thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for my grieving process there, bud.
What a weird thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So the history of it is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was interesting, because apparently he was in China or something.
Yeah, so obviously it represents that the people he probably brutally murdered.
There's a lot of bad stuff going on in Japan and China.
Which we're not going to... We don't have to cover.
No, we're not a history show.
No.
But...
No.
Needless to say, the Japanese army did lots of bad things in China, despite what certain, now dead politicians will say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
This is another one that sticks out to me, but that's just because I've seen the carbon dioxide suicide video on, 4 different J-Edge shows now. And I'm really frustrated about it.
Yeah.
Because I hate that they've shown me this on, I think, 2 different shows. Because I think on Raw 3, there are a couple episodes we've watched of Raw 3 so far. And they have a section, or a sketch, or whatever you want to call it, of the aftermath of carbon dioxide suicide video.
Yeah.
Which is like...
Which is something we probably really don't want to see.
Well, the aftermath is that... Because, remember, those people are supposed to be dead in the car, and then they all turn and look, and that one woman is just gone?
Yeah.
Like, she's not there? And I don't remember what that section of Raw was about, because I didn't give a fuck very much.
Yeah, this is about Raw 3, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to cover today.
But what I'm saying is, this is why I remember this one so much.
Yes.
Because this was in, I want to say, Not Found.
Okay.
One.
You watched a couple episodes of that, but
I did half an episode.
I'm sorry, half an episode.
Every single video was.
But I was not going to watch that. No, I'm not.
We're watching that.
We were not going to watch it originally because we didn't watch PSC yet.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you found the bag.
Toyama, he's their mascot.
Yeah, Ian.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
someday we'll cover that god awful show.
Oh.
Yes, Not Found.
Not Found?
Yeah.
We'll probably also do Demon Files at some point, and that probably has it on there too.
Yeah. So
it was either Demon Files or Not Found, because I found that I watched half an episode of both of those, and it was like...
Yeah. Sure.
but we're really loving found footage shows.
Yeah,
so,
yes, that's pretty much what we watched.
On J-Edge, yeah.
Yeah. That's the...
They just added the Death Note miniseries, so go check that out.
Go check it out on J-Edge.
It's supposed to be pretty good.
How much?
It was $3.99. I think it might be $4.99 now.
Oh.
I think it's been $4.99 for a while.
Oh, has it? Okay. Okay.
But now that they have their own independent app, they might be $5.99.
It may be. It may be. Hey, we got lucky. We got some merch.
Not a sponsor.
No, thanks, Doki.
Thank you.
Yes. So the next one we got is Prank. That one was okay. It was okay.
I liked the visual from it.
Yeah.
The visual of the woman with the
the lady with no eyes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like literally no eyes.
Yep.
Like
I know. I watched that last night and I
eyes.
didn't even realize it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, we were watching it and we were like,
it's like, what is the point of this? There's just some lady. Who cares?
And she turned around and I was just like, does that lady have no eyes? And you were like, oh yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, oh, they're gonna zoom in on a lady. Oh, that's right. They'll replay it 3 times. So we get.
It's okay. They get to show us like 195 times because that's what this show does.
Yep. Just like PSC.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see that? Oh. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, carbon dioxide suicide. That's a video of a.
We're going back to that.
Yeah, I didn't really talk about it.
Okay.
It's a graphic video of people killing themselves in a car. But
all taped up.
Yeah. And then that one girl disappears.
Yeah. That's the gist of it.
Well, the one girl disappears, and then like apparently after they're all dead, all of the people like move their heads and look over.
Yeah. Lovely.
It's disturbing, and maybe you can skip that part.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this, is that like this show is very segmented.
Yeah.
So you can be like, this half of the episode isn't for me.
Yeah. And you can go on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prank was cool.
Prank was fine. Mailbox was dumb, just because.
Yeah. I thought it was a cat, but it was not a cat.
No, it was a person in blackface behind a mail slot.
Which was kind of shitty.
No, it's a very common way that they make ghosts on camera.
Oh.
Like it's a thing that they did for the Thai movie Sick Nurses.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
It's not real blackface.
Yeah.
It's just
it's their way of showing that it's a ghost.
They painted someone black to make them look like a shadow person.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Look, in America, it's not okay. I don't know what the implications in Asia are. So,
right.
Maybe it's not okay. But, whatever.
Right.
Point is, it's a person painted black.
Yes.
Looking out of a mail slot.
Yep. That's the gist of that one.
Yep. The otaku stabs dad. That's apparently a schizophrenic person who stabbed their dad, and there's also a ghost in the background of one of the scenes.
Yeah. It's okay. It's
also a weird scene where the dad is telling him, like, you're unloved. Sometimes trees are straight, but that means some grow crooked too. You're definitely a crooked tree, and everyone's laughing and, like, just talking like this is a normal conversation. So that was weird.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Curse Doll. That's the... that's the one where it's those people going to that closed shrine.
Yes. And
then they, like, go out behind the shrine, and one of them's like pissing or something.
Oh, yep.
And they see a woman hammering a curse doll into a tree, which is a thing that we know about because of the movie Darkest Hour on J-Edge, because we watched that.
Yep, sure did.
Like way back in the day during quarantine.
Yep.
I think that might have been the first movie we watched on J-Edge.
Yes, it was. Because we were doing movie night, and then we were doing J-Edge night.
Yep.
And then we found 89.3. Or no, I'm sorry, we found Yakuza Principle.
We found Yakuza Principle and Yakuza Principle 2, and we double featured it. And then I found out that 89.3, FM 89.3. was the first one.
Yes. Yes. Quarantine. Thank you, J Edge, for that.
Still have to do Yakuza Principle too.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Yep. Anyways, back to Crystal.
We got a free month of J Edge back then.
Yes.
I don't know if they still do that or not.
I don't know.
But like we got the first 30 days for free.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So the
but
Crystal.
yeah, and then she sees them and she chases them down and kills them.
Yep.
Like one she kills them with a hammer and the other one she nails into their eyes.
I thought it was cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that sounds fucked up to say about like what's supposed to be true footage. And I guess to be fair, we don't technically know if it's real or not, but we're all like, we could literally all be doing that thing like when all those kids are getting massacred in Leatherface's Hero of the Proletariat movie. We could be like those kids on that bus who are just like, who are online and they're watching the live stream and they're just like, fake.
Right.
But like, I assume it's fake because they're showing it on TV.
Yeah. It's gotta be fake.
If you can show it on Amazon, I can't imagine it's real.
Right.
Because it's technically a crime.
Yes. Yes.
Like, snuff films are a crime, guys.
They are. 100%.
So, Love Hotel.
Yeah.
You can talk about Love Hotel.
Love Hotel is it's basically a guy who picks up a prostitute.
They say prostitute, but she doesn't seem very down for, like, sex.
I couldn't tell.
So I feel like it might have been, like, maybe it's like an equivalent. Because he takes her there to take bikini pictures.
Yes. And then he drugs her.
So maybe there was a translation error or something?
Could be.
Because they also say he brought her there technically to film a prawn video.
Yes, a prawn video. A prawn video.
No, it's a porn video.
Obviously.
But that was very funny when it popped up as PRON, and Mike was like, "What's a prawn video?" I was just like, "Mike, it's porn."
Yes, obviously. Yeah, so obviously, I mean, he drugs her.
Yeah, his intentions were to drug and rape this woman.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Trigger warnings everywhere.
Yeah. And she wakes up and she starts screaming.
She doesn't really wake up. I think she disintegrates. I think she just turns into, like, blood spatter at one point in this. This is a really weird video.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's loud.
Because she doesn't wake up, she just bolts upright and just starts going,
Legit.
Yep. Something like that.
Yeah. And then the camera changes, and then it's on somebody who kills the guy.
Yeah, because that guy has a camera.
Yeah.
And he goes in and he hears that sound because they're like bloody. He follows toilet paper that rolled into the place, and he like sees bloody handprints, and he hears that, and he goes in there, and he turns around, and there's like a big CGI ghost there.
Yeah.
Like a big black CGI shadow.
Right.
And it's pretty cool.
I like it.
But then later on, we see another
angle.
An angle that's like angled from the top like that, which I think they said is supposed to be a security camera.
Yeah, it's doing a great
job. Which seems like a problem in a love hotel since the security camera's pointed right at the bed.
Right. Kind of fishy. Kind of shady.
That's shady as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the camera from somehow
it shows her bolt upright, and then like the camera angle shifts to like where the ghost is coming at that guy, and that guy's face distorts like in
The Ring.
Is it like in The Ring?
Yeah.
Or is it like in No, it's like the TV in Ju-on.
Oh, yeah.
Cause that, like, we used it for our thumbnail for our Grudge versus Ju-on video, and it's my favorite scare in that movie.
Yeah.
But it's when that lady is, the news reporter is talking on the TV, and like it just starts making that sound really loud every now and then like that and it starts doing that, and like then her face just like it's like flapping or whatever, and then her face just keeps going off to the side,
right,
and that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a cool one.
It's a cool effect. And then it shows like from the top, and it doesn't show anything happen to these people. It just shows the bed look like the aftermath of the Johnny Depp scene in fucking Nightmare.
It does. It's just full of blood.
It's just caked in blood.
Full of blood. And so that's Love Hotel. Yeah?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Now we got Cult next.
Cult is about a guy who goes undercover to videotape a cult.
Yes. Legit a cult.
By joining the cult and stuff and secretly filming them.
Yep.
And he catches them like pouring boiling water on people to get demons out, and he beats someone with a stick to get demons out of them, and then they have a stun gun to get demons out of.
Yes.
And then there's someone with a demon in him.
Yeah. And then the cult dies.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's it. Legit.
Girls by the Shore, that's dumb.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's another weird one where it's like, on this beach there used to be a sanitarium, or is it a sanitarium or a sanatorium?
I think it's sanitarium.
Sanitarium.
Yep.
Yeah, Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
Yep. Yep.
Because one is for crazy people.
Yes.
I'm sorry, mentally ill people.
Yes.
No, I'm mentally ill. I can say crazy.
Yep.
One is for mentally ill people. One is for people with tuberculosis.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello. If you're gonna jump, do it. Don't wait. There you go.
All right. Yeah. So that was kind of that one. I mean, where it doesn't really show much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a person behind a guy, and then they're there to film women in bikinis at the beach, which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Affair is cool.
Yeah.
It's a slow build though. But out of everything that you might remember in this season, you'll probably remember Love Affair the most.
Yeah?
Yeah, just because of the ghost.
Yeah.
It's a weird looking ghost.
Yeah. Say how that was. You gotta tell everybody what the ghost is like, Johnny.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
So basically, what happens in this one is they go through and there's a private investigator, and he's like, "Look, I got hired I'm losing my words. I got hired.
Are you being distracted right now?
I got hired to. Tail? That's not right, though.
I understand.
Investigate.
There you
got
go.
Hired to investigate.
There you go.
You couldn't come up with the words either.
I know. No. I was very distracted.
He got hired to investigate this guy whose wife thought he's cheating on her. Mm-hmm. And he follows him to this apartment.
Yes, sir.
And is like, well, the minute a girl walks out, then I have him. But a woman never walks out, and then he leaves, and then he goes, he's like, well, no one's come out, so I'm just going to break in, which, don't do that.
No.
Like, what the fuck? Don't break into people's houses.
Shady.
Shady, not a good private eye.
Yeah, yeah.
He goes in there, finds no one there.
Nope.
But then the guy comes back. He jumps in a closet to hide, and then he like decides I'm gonna jump out, and he jumps out, and the guy is because the guy's talking to someone, and he's like I'm gonna jump out, which seems like a bad fucking choice, but you know whatever.
Sure.
He jumps out, and there's this giant fucking ghost. It looks gigantic.
Hideous.
That he's talking to, and I think it had like tentacles, maybe.
Looked like it could be.
It might have had tentacles, but it was basically just a big mass of like 5 women smashed together with like 5 faces like coming out all over, and it was cool looking.
It was.
Yeah, and then that guy beat the shit out of the private investigator.
Right.
Because that's probably the prudent thing to do when someone jumps out of a closet at you.
Sure.
Later on, they find out that he beat his wife before he went there, which is uncool. Don't do that. That's bad.
No.
No. And then he went and beat the shit out of the private investigator, and then got arrested. And his wife divorced him, which fair.
Good.
Correct.
Yeah. Should be in prison.
Well, he did. So if it was America, he wouldn't. So good on you, Japanese police.
Yeah, good job. Alright.
Oh, but then they find out that five women died in that apartment, so that's probably what that entity is.
Yep. 100%.
Test of courage, I don't remember that. It must not have been good. Mike, talk about Cursed Power Spot, because my throat's hurting.
Cursed Power Spot. Which one is that again? Let me see. They're all starting to blend together now.
That's the one with the forest and the woman in the forest.
Oh yes, the lady in the forest.
Like
so basically,
she was like an idol or something.
Yeah, basically
hired, right?
when you start Raw, each 3 parts of Raw, you'll see like a lady and like who's like doing an interview.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really? That's her?
Yes, that's her.
Oh.
And so basically, she's doing an interview. They're kind of interviewing, or she's, the reporter, and she all of a sudden has a leech on her neck because they're going through the forest.
You say that like that's a normal thing that happens in the forest.
But the guy says it's not normal, but she has a leech on her neck, and she obviously, they burn it off, and...
Yeah.
Yeah, they burn it off with a lighter.
They burn it off, and I remember also thinking that seemed weird. I mean, I'm sure it works, but like...
Yeah, that's the one...
I've never heard of people doing that.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good way to get rid of leeches.
Huh.
Yep.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. The guy who they're interviewing basically said that all the life was drained out of her after that.
Yeah, she looked really tired.
Yep.
And stuff.
And then all of a sudden she kind of goes into like this trance, and then she runs away, bolts away, and then she goes into a cave. And then...
Oh, that's when they find that skull.
Yes, and it's a skull of like a horned skull. And I can't remember the name of the guy who it could be that basically possessed her at that time.
Yeah, they said like it looked like a skull that was like a demon.
Yeah, like a jackal.
So it literally had little horns like that.
Yeah.
Like little devil horns. And they specifically said a specific name for like a type of demon.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It was okay. It kind of looked like a jackal to me, kind of like
a jackal.
A jackal.
Mike, do you know what a jackal is? Does it look like a human skull with horns on it? It looked nothing like a jackal.
I don't know. I just feel like saying jackal.
Have you seen Omen?
Yes, I have.
There's a jackal skull in that movie.
I know that. That is probably, by the way, not to get away from shithole Cursed Power Doll or whatever it is, that is easily one of the creepiest scenes in any horror movie ever made.
Oh, when they dig up his mom's...
I will never forget the first time I seen that.
That is straight up the only thing I ever remember from that movie.
I still, to this day, I'm 34.
It's a great scene.
I have a hard time watching that scene.
We should talk about the Omen.
We will.
Here.
We will.
We should do.
But the problem is, we have to do Gen Wars with that.
That's not a problem.
And we have to do a series of that because there's like 6 of them.
Are there 6?
There's
I think
a
there
lot.
are 3.
There's a lot.
There are 3.
There are too many.
The Blu-ray I have, the Blu-ray set I have has 4.
Yeah.
Because it has the 3 and then the remake.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know people hate saying this, but like, I think 3 was my favorite one. Or no, not 3, 2. The one where he's in the boys' school.
You know where that was filmed?
Where?
Eagle River.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Don't know. Anyways, back to
what a dump.
Yeah.
The
curse power. Basically, the reporter, like I said, gets possessed by the jackal.
Eagle River's a pretty town.
The jackal.
I've been out there before.
Anyways,
no, we're talking about Eagle River now.
No, Eagle River's done with. All right, so back to the lady, and so obviously she's possessed, and it looks like she goes into a kind of a trance, and
yeah,
that's basically the gist of it.
Because they turn her around, and she's like got her eyes rolled back, and she's like shaking.
Yeah, she's
then
like
they
Undertaker.
say there's an earthquake.
Yes.
Like it's an earthquake going on.
Yeah, it's like the Undertaker.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Well, eyes roll back.
Well, yeah, but that's the only similar. The Undertaker doesn't like start seizing whenever he doesn't. No. It'd be a very different character.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the Undertaker just?
Oh, rest in peace, Undertaker.
He's alive.
I know, but that's always his thing. Rest in peace. Anyways.
In peace.
So that's Raw 2.
That is Raw 2.
That's Raw 2. That's it. Like I said, I like the first season better. Or I should say, Raw 1 better.
I have to say, the second half of this season
it picks
is
up traction.
Very strong.
It picks up traction.
And the first half is very dull.
Very bad. Even though I did like Kagome Kagome.
But it's a little slow.
Yeah.
Here's to next season. Hopefully it's better.
Yay. Yeah, so that's Raw.
That's Raw 2.
Thank you, J Edge, again.
Yeah, thanks, J Edge.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
And then we'll watch Raw 3 for sometime in the future.
Yep. Next film period.
Yeah.
We'll do Raw 3 and then we'll do Fear Street 3.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's just what we're doing.
That's fine.
We're just because we're doing Fear Street 2 next.
Yes.
So tune in next week for Fear Street 2.
Yep.
Also, I think we're gonna plan it for the weekend after this comes out, probably.
Yes. So the weekend of the 23rd.
Yes, the weekend of the 23rd, we are going to do
that's going to be Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes. Either one.
We're going to be doing a stream. We're going to be starting a WWE Universe for our Twitch.
Yes.
And it's going to be very fun. 2K22.
Yep.
We're going to be doing a draft for our universe.
Yes. Something out of the ordinary.
Something a little. I mean, it's not super.
I mean, it's kind of out of the ordinary.
We already do NBA on the channel, so
we do.
Like, it's just another sports thing.
Yeah.
But here's the difference: is there's intersectionality for WWE between nerds and sports fans. So
yeah, here we are.
Because let's be honest, there's nothing geekier than being into wrestling.
It's true.
Like, dude, you have to be aware of so much goddamn lore and stuff like that. It's like, in order to be really into wrestling, it's almost like having to be really into Tolkien, where you're just like, yes, of course, Bray Wyatt, who's actually the son of IRS from back in the day.
Yes. You have to know your lore. You have to know your history.
You have to know your lore and your history, because they're going to, like, bring it back somehow.
They will. They will. Yep. Yeah, but keep on the outlook for that.
Yeah, the whole stream is going to be the draft. And then the stream that we do after that one for WWE is going to be the beginning of the storyline. The storyline.
Yep. So tune in for that.
Me and Mike, we are going to somehow decide which of us will be SmackDown and which of us will be Raw. And
flip of a coin.
you know what? We should flip a coin.
Yes.
And then we are going to take turns going through and selecting our people.
Yes.
So
should be fun.
Yep. We'll figure out more later.
Yep.
How that's going to work out, because it's.
Yeah, if you join the Discord.
Yeah, join our Discord.
Yep.
The link's down there. Yep.
Yep. We'll update you more on that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yep. We'll see who gets heads or tails, SmackDown or Raw.
And I think, like...
And remember, this is Raw too, not WWE.
This is Raw too, but not WWE. Not WWE. True stories.
Yes.
So?
Yep, but tune in.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, I'm Mike.
I'm Johnny Juicebox.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Woo!
Have fun.
Woo!
Wear a mask.
Woo?
Vaccinated.
Yeah.
Heathens.